Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today, leading up to the 9th season for the Walking Dead television series. In this one, we're going to give our thoughts on the poll results from yesterday's video from you guys, where approximately 63% of you guys think that Rick will somehow survive. He will JSS. Huh. And I'll put the link in the description to yesterday's video if you guys didn't check that one out, where we gave our thoughts on the possibility of maybe Rick leaving in some kind of spin-off. A little bit about the helicopter theory that Rick might survive being picked up by a helicopter and leaving. And we have some more info as well today. Lauren Cohan, who plays Maggie, of course, in the Walking Dead television series, has done some interviews in the last couple days here where she's basically confirmed that the door is going to be left open for her to return. So for the people that think that Maggie will be killed off in The Walking Dead Season 9, she's saying she won't be. So unless she's lying, and we can never, this is Walking Dead. It's tough to say always. Even if you hear someone say something, it's like people can think, well, they could still be kind of, not telling the truth, right? So that we're surprised when we see the season. But so far, both Lauren has said, as well as Angela Kang has said, that Maggie survives, but she somehow leaves here. So Maggie somehow will be out of the series for this season in Season 9, but the door will be left open for her to return later should she decide to do so. So let's say in a year or two, Whiskey Cavalier doesn't get a third season or whatever, or somehow they change up the series and she doesn't get as many episodes, then she could probably come back for, half a season or maybe, who knows, if it gets canceled, she could come back for a few more years of Walking Dead if we get that out of the series. We'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, yesterday's results for the poll, and I know it's a small sample set, guys, so don't go university professor on me here and get all angry. That's only, it's under a couple hundred people, but it's the best we have to go by right now. It's from you guys, and you got to remember that out of all you guys who watched the videos, I had the poll and the cards there yesterday at the top right of that video, and you can still vote if you want to. Go to the video and click the card section at the top right, and then click to vote whether or not you think Rick will survive. So this one's surprising for me because I thought that most people were on the side of thinking that Rick would in fact be killed off, especially after Comic-Con and after Andrew Lincoln's comments that he's made, but it seems that's not the case because 63% of you guys are saying that you think Rick's gonna live. You think he will JSS, he will just survive somehow, whether it be a freaking helicopter, whether it be going to Fear, whether it be a spin-off Walking Dead movie or something. However, you have to work this one in. He leaves for a couple years and then he comes back in season 11 or 12 or something. You guys think that somehow Rick will survive. At least that's for the 63%. The other 36% think, no, he's dying, you're in denial. So this one's kind of tricky, and I have to admit, if it was not for the comicbook.com interview that we saw with Andrew Lincoln and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I would pretty much be convinced 100% that Andrew Lincoln was going to be killed off. And I kind of was, up until that interview where he got into spoilers and he stopped himself. It's like, what? So what are you saying here? Are you saying that, because that really got into territory where it's like, you're stopping yourself because you're about to, and you're telling us to watch the season because you're about to basically say that, there's more coming for Rick and that we'll see it, at some point here, your relationship with the part is far from over. And then he goes to get into what maybe some stuff that we were going to see as he's pathing through, and then he blocks it because he says, wait, that's spoilers, they're not supposed to know that, so I got to stop, right?
My relationship with this part is far from over. I'm not going to say any more than that, but I would just say watch this season.
So it's cool stuff, either that or maybe he just was saying that because he knows a lot of people are really upset that Rick is going to be killed off, if that's true. And he wants people to feel okay with it, like he'll still be heavily involved with the series and heavily involved with the show, going to cons and doing all this other kind of stuff. Maybe do another series or something on AMC, or maybe do some hosting or something like this. Go on Talking Dead a bunch of times or something like that. Who knows, man? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But those are the results. You guys could leave your comments below. More than half of the people, 63%, think that Rick will survive this season. They think that, and I can't fault them for thinking that, right? Because if you think about it, it's like, well, are they really going to kill Rick off? Like, really? Is what they're doing? Like, the idea sounded crazy at the start, right? It's like you're going to kill Rick off. Whatever you have. It's almost like one of those situations where logically, whatever you have to do, if you have him leave for a while and come back, if you have a helicopter take him, if you have the Whisperers capture him, if you have him go to Fear, whatever you got to do, it's probably worth it to do. Whatever that is. Now, the whole idea of Tyler Langley sent this one through, and he said, Trev, did you see Lauren Cohan possibly spill the beans in an interview on Kelly Ripa's show today? They asked about her leaving the show, and basically she said yes, but she could still come back. She said, we don't die, we go exploring. That seemed like an accidental slip that could be including Rick. So it could be, right? It could be. They did show the Washington, D.C. and that kind of stuff. So is it possible that for some reason or another they decide that they have to go check something out? Maybe they go to meet with the Commonwealth or something like this, and they leave, and then they don't come back for a while, right? And then maybe you see them in season 10, season 11. The audience wouldn't be so upset, because they wouldn't have to see Rick actually get killed. But that said, who the hell knows? It sounds like most of you guys, though, agree with that, and you think that that is a slip from her. I'll see if I can get that interview, maybe if it's a video or whatever, and we can listen to the audio or video maybe tomorrow or the next day from her, so we can break that down psychologically and hear if we got some kind of accidental slip there, something that wasn't supposed to be said, or, who knows if she's referring to Rick. She could be just referring to people from the hilltop that go with her. Maybe she brings the baby with her, and she decides that, who knows, they got to go check something out, they got to see about the Commonwealth, or the Whisperers are coming in, people are getting killed left, right, and center, so she decides, you know what, you take over, I got to get the baby out of here, and I need a break from all this shit. So you guys keep building, you figure out the Whisperers, fight the Whisperer War, whatever you got to do. We're out, we'll be back in a couple years or something. So we'll see, man. Leave the comments, let me know what you guys think is happening here. And to those who aren't enjoying the videos, about the whole discussion topic, I get it. It's frustrating not to have the answers right now and have to wait all the way till October to get them. But I'm trying logically for you guys to break this down authentically and find the best way to do this. And about the confirmation, it's confirmed that Andrew Lincoln is leaving. That's confirmed for sure. We know that, but we don't know if the door would be open for him to kind of come back in some way, if it would be in another show, if he will in fact be killed off. That's the part that's arguable right now. So I hope that doesn't upset anybody, and that you guys are still enjoying the videos. You still like these kind of breakdowns, this kind of thing. To get any information at all about finding out what's going to happen this year, because I personally think it's the it's the biggest question in the series since, or ever, aside from maybe like who did Negan kill, or even bigger, because it's featuring not like a A- lister or a B lister, it's featuring your A+ lister, your top man Rick, right? And Maggie as well too, right? So another A-lister there as well. Zeki Newman says, Trev, do you think there will be a Fear the Walking Dead television series or Fear the Walking Dead comic series that explains what happens to the Fear group after the dam and before the stadium? No. For Zeki, no. I think for Fear, we're basically, what we got is what we got. That's their explanation in the television series in the first half of season 4. We probably will never see more than that. Frank Delane will probably never shoot another scene for Fear the Walking Dead. If we don't see him later this year in some kind of hallucination or something for Luciana, I think after this year in season 5 and onward, we will never see him again in the Walking Dead universe. Kim Dickens' character Madison, probably never see her again either after this second half. If they have a hallucination sequence, okay, fine. But after that, it's probably done for good. Those two, I don't think we'll ever see again. And I don't think that Kirkman would probably be interested in doing some kind of comic book series for Fear. To me, to be honest, Fear, I hate to say it, but it sounded like just an additional add-on for them to try to create, to capitalize on The Walking Dead's popularity, to try to extend it and try to do even more with the license. and unfortunately, it's been a mediocre at best success, I want to say, and Morgan adding to the show helps the show continue on further, but we'll have to see how long that is and just what happens with that. Either way, I don't think Morgan will be killed off at any point soon. Even if Fear the Walking Dead gets killed off, I think we'll see Morgan return at some point to the original Walking Dead series, even if Fear was canceled. Floyd the F-Bag says... this was about the fill-in. So I like how they found the one person more annoying than Chris Hardwick to replace him with. It's a cheap shot, right, on Yvette Nicole Brown. Well, they did the whole con thing with her, and then literally this week, right after, they've brought him back. So... they investigated. They found out we did a video on that yesterday, but maybe they felt like maybe when they watched the con and everything, they're like, man, they really missed having Chris Hardwick there. Maybe they felt like, wow, it's like you don't get to see how good of a job someone does until they're gone, and then someone else tries to fill in. So maybe that has something to do with it. But so some people like Chris Hardwick, some people don't. It's cool either way. But I think it's a good thing overall that he's going to be back on Talking Dead, because it shows that someone can't just come out and say something and next thing you know wrecks your whole career if it's unsubstantiated, which it sounds like it probably was, or at least there's no actual proof that can be produced that AMC could find. Let's say it that way. Mission to be a Man says, "Don't you dare leave us, Trev. You're all we have left." No, I'm not going to be leaving anytime soon. I'm here to see this through with you guys, at least a couple more years on YouTube for Walking Dead stuff and for what we're doing with the videos here. I'd like to go on even further than that, but we're going to have to see what you guys say about that. And not you guys in particular, but as a whole, what you guys want to see, whether or not you want the channel to continue after that. We'll see. And thank all you guys who have supported the channel, watching the videos, sharing the videos, favoriting the videos, commenting, voting in polls and whatnot, checking out the t-shirt store, and all you guys who grabbed a Trove Stand 2 t-shirt or Trigan t-shirt. I appreciate it. Link will be in the description if any of you haven't yet and you want to get one. So you guys are awesome, man. And I want to keep going as long as I can. And we'll see how long that ends up being. Even after that, it'd be cool if I could still produce something, even if The Walking Dead dies out entirely, let's say. If they do kill Rick off, and then, a couple years later, the series either gets canceled or something else, I'll try to still produce something for you guys, and we'll see where that goes, where that's headed, if anywhere. And if it's just, something to do, maybe I do a video once a week or 2 videos a week or something instead, then... I hope I don't have to do that, but if that's what we got to do, then I'd rather do that than nothing. So I'll always try to produce for you guys. I'll always try to be there for you guys, to have something for you, even if you don't like it. At least there's something there, because I'm accountable to you guys for the success of the channel, and I don't take that lightly. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't even exist still, and I'd be programming somewhere, so writing like 50 hours a week worth of code and just being like, this is so boring. Damn it, there's no zombies in code, right? unless I create a zombie game or something. Nicholas DeSerdo says, Scott Gimple is literally Thanos. Quote unquote, when I'm finished, half of the fan base and cast will still remain. So I like that one. I love how he's become like this evil mastermind, supervillain type of character behind the scenes. And he should just go with it. You know what I mean? Like, just go with it, right? Kirkman's kind of got a little bit of that too. But I think Gimple, especially after season 8 with the whole Carl thing, the fan base really turned on him. So he's just got to go with it. You know what I mean? He's just got to roll with it, right? The market, the fan base thinks you're a villain, so you got to just be a villain, right? Kill Madison and what? I don't know. Do whatever else you're gonna do. I don't know, man. Crazy stuff. Anyway, that'll be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Thanks for all your support, guys, and I'll see you back again soon for another video. I gotta look into this Maggie thing, this Lauren Cohan thing. I'll get back to you guys on that. Thumb up the video, share, favorite. That's it for this one. See you guys again soon. Trev, peace. Later, guys. See you soon.